What pulls us across oceans and time zones? Maybe it's not just places. It's the feeling of being slightly undone in the best way. Travel wakes something up. In Dubai, it doesn't whisper, it dazzles. Skyscrapers rise like ambition, and light spills across sand and sea with equal precision. This is a city of contrast. Ancient wind towers and gold-plated elevators. Silence in the desert and rooftop beats after dark. You don't come here to blend in. You come here to feel new again, and leave with a version of yourself you didn't know you were missing. How far can $1,000 take you in a city built on glass, sand, and spectacle? With the right mindset, pretty far. We picked up a Nol Silver Card for $21, good for metro rides, buses, and even the occasional water taxi along Dubai Creek. Our home base, Citymax Hotel Al Barsha at the mall. $60 per night, $180 total. Clean, air-conditioned, and perfectly placed between city lights and quiet corners. For the curious traveler, this tier isn't about missing out. It's about tuning into spice markets, skylines, and stories that cost nothing to tell. We stepped out into heat and light, early enough to beat the rush, late enough to smell cardamom in the air. Breakfast at Fira Sweets, known for flaky kunafa and strong Arabic coffee for $10, set the pace. Our first stop, the Fahidi Historical District, free, where coral stone alleys and wooden wine towers told stories older than the skyline. We wandered through the coffee museum, $3, sipped from clay cups, and lingered in shadowed courtyards. Lunch at Al Ustad Special Kebab, a no-frills legend with sizzling skewers and saffron rice, $18. Afternoon brought us aboard an abra ride across Dubai Creek for $1. Wooden benches, a warm breeze, and the city humming on both shores. We closed with dinner at Ravi Restaurant, $22, where butter chicken met plastic chairs and felt perfect. The city felt quieter today, more shimmer than sound. Breakfast at Raju Omelette for $12 brought spiced eggs, soft pav, and enough masala tea to call it a strategy. From there, we took the metro to the Etihad Museum, $7. Sleek, modern, and full of the moments that turned the Emirates into a nation. Next, we wandered the palm-shaded walkways of Jumeirah Mosque, free with tour, where a guide welcomed questions and offered dates and coffee before prayer call. Lunch at Al Mala for $22 meant shawarma, hummus, and bright green tabbouleh under a striped awning. In the afternoon, we cooled off inside the Dubai Frames Sky Deck, $14. One view into old Dubai, one into new. Dinner at Carrick House, $25. Closed the day with lamb makbouz and the city glittering just beyond the glass. We started early because in Dubai, the sun doesn't wait. Breakfast at Al Reef Lebanese Bakery, $12, meant manikish fresh from the oven and mint tea that hit just right. From there, we wandered through Naif Souk, $18 shopping, narrow aisles packed with embroidered scarves, oud perfumes, and that irresistible mix of bargaining and gold. Then we made our way to Al Sarkal Avenue, free, Dubai's creative quarter inside repurposed warehouses, galleries, poetry, and good coffee, with no rush. Lunch at Project Chaiwala, $18, brought us into a shipping container cafe, all chai, street food, and hip-hop beats. We closed the afternoon inside the Dubai Aquarium Tunnel for $50. Rays above, a deep, calm below. Dinner at Automatic Restaurant totaling $20 ended it all with grilled lamb, rice, and that quiet last night feeling. Level 1, Budget Adventurer. Grand total, $425.
Headed out on your next adventure? Don't forget these 10 travel essentials that make every trip smoother. From smart backpacks to portable chargers, noise-canceling headphones to a must-have first aid kit, we've got the ultimate checklist for stress-free travel. Whether you're team budget or VIP, these are the items you'll wish you'd packed. Hit the link now and travel smarter.
We traded plastic chairs and paper receipts for plush cushions and polished calm. Budget-made memories. This tier makes them smooth. For 3 days, we moved through Dubai with Careem Business, $300 total. Quiet drivers, cool interiors, and no map-checking mid-ride. Our stay, Canopy by Hilton Al Seif, $200 per night, $600 total. Sunlight, skyline views, and mint tea at check-in. This is what happens when you level up. Fewer lines, more laughter, and every hour dressed a little better than the one before. The day began with sunlight bouncing off the creek and the quiet hum of a Careem ride through Al Seif's old meets new charm. Breakfast at Arabian Tea House for $30 set the tone. Eggs, shakshuka, flower-covered plates, and a garden that felt like a secret. We stepped into the surreal with a private tour of the Museum of the Future, $250 total. A guided, behind-the-scenes walk through time capsules, AI dreams, and space colonies, without crowds or noise. Lunch at Nineveh, $50, brought us into a Bedouin-inspired lounge under the stars, in broad daylight. In the afternoon, we joined a guided cultural tour at the Sheikh Mohammed Center for Cultural Understanding for $30, sharing dates, stories, and warm laughter in a wind tower house. Dinner at Three Fells, $70, closed the day with small plates, sea views, and a bill that arrived like a blessing. Today was for the family, from the first laugh over pancakes to the last sleepy smile on the way home. We began with breakfast at Clinton Street, Baking Company, $95, where the kids devoured blueberry pancakes and we sipped coffee with nowhere else to be. Our first stop, the Green Planet Dubai, $100 total. A lush indoor rainforest where toucans flew overhead and sloths blinked from the branches. It felt like stepping into a family dream, leafy and full of wonder. Lunch at Mamesh, $110, gave us time to share warm, mannequish and jokes we'd already retold twice. In the afternoon, we explored Alioli Children's Museum, $105 total, where kinetic sand, air cannons, and light tunnels brought out the scientist and the silliness in all of us. Dinner at Reef Japanese Kushiyaki for $140, finished the day with grilled skewers, slurped noodles, and a quiet toast to the kind of family time that feels rare and just right. Our final day called for beauty, calm, and a last good story. Breakfast at Comptoir, $102 for $35 was a quiet indulgence. Smoothie bowls, fresh granola, and sun-dappled corners that felt like a secret. The morning led us to a private calligraphy workshop at Tashkeel Studio, $120 total, where slow ink strokes turned into meditative rhythm. Lunch at Teible, $45, paired modern plates with wide creek views and an air of thoughtful stillness. For shopping, we visited the Edit at Dubai Mall for $100, a boutique of curated home goods and minimalist finds worth bringing home. Then, the Theater of Digital Art at Souk Madinat, $150 total. Light, sound, and immersive silence that moved around us like poetry. Dinner at June's downtown Dubai, $60, wrapped it all with elevated comfort, skyline views, and a toast to traveling with intention. Level 2, level up tier. Grand total, $2,035. Some cities you visit, others you command. In Dubai, we chose the latter. A chauffeured Rolls-Royce Phantom, $5,000 per day, $15,000 total, greeted us on the tarmac, cooled towel in hand, desert breeze barely lifting the silk. Then, the Royal Suite at Burj Al Arab, $40,000 per night, $120,000 total, a two-story private residence in the sky, with gold-plated iPads, a 24-hour butler, and a marble staircase larger than most lobbies. This wasn't luxury for show. It was indulgence as birthright. For the next 3 days, we didn't just see Dubai. We ruled it. We began where opulence blooms. Breakfast at Pier Chick for $150, set on a stilted deck above the sea, where oysters arrive before noon and the view steals your appetite. Our first indulgence, a private morning yacht charter through the Arabian Gulf for $6,500. Champagne on ice, a tailored itinerary, and a steward who knew which angles made the skyline glow. After docking, we stepped into lunch at Gaia totaling $200, a Greek haven, where every plate felt flown in from Mykonos just to please us. In the afternoon, we took to the dunes, a platinum desert safari by Vintage Land Rover, $1,500, complete with a falconry display, camel rides, and sunset served with silence. Dinner at Oceano, $400, was underwater poetry, beside glass walls where stingrays hovered like sommelier shadows. The day began 585 meters above the ground. Breakfast at the Burj Khalifa's Atmosphere Lounge, $180, where clouds swirled below the table and truffle eggs arrived with a skyline. Afterward, we had the private observatory deck to ourselves, opened early for silence, champagne, and views unshared. Lunch at Zuma Dubai for $250 delivered sleek Japanese dishes, sommelier pairings, and the hush that only true luxury buys. Then came a rush. Dubai Marina ziplining, $320, where we flew between towers with the city blurring below. The thrill gave way to elegance at Fashion Avenue in Dubai Mall, coming in at $4,500, where a private stylist led us through Tom Ford, Cartier, Chanel, and chilled spritz appeared with each purchase. Dinner at Tasca by Jose Avilés, $400, was a final flourish. Portuguese flavors on a terrace kissed by Gulf breeze. Shoes kicked off, stars above. We began in bloom, Breakfast at the farm, Al-Barari, $150, hidden in a forested estate where koi ponds and whispering palms softened the morning. Midday brought a private tour of Dubai Miracle Garden, $300, where pathways curved through floral castles, heart-shaped arches, and 150 million blooms in perfect symmetry. We paused for lunch at Filia Dubai for $180, a female-led Italian rooftop where heirloom tomatoes tasted like summer. In the afternoon, we escaped the city's edges for a sunset camel trek in the Golden Dunes totaling $1,500, VIP saddles, falconry displays, and stillness you could drink. As the sun sank, a private barbecue dinner awaited in a candlelit desert camp for $400. Wagyu skewers, meze platters, and oud music under stars that showed up just for us. Level 3, VIP luxury. Grand total, $151,930. 3 versions of Dubai, 3 completely different rhythms, and somehow, all of them true. From souk stalls and spice-swept metros to skyline dinners and gold-plated quiet, this city revealed itself in layers. Whether you chased it with curiosity, comfort, or complete indulgence, the journey left its mark. So now we ask, which version would you live? The one built on hustle, on balance, or on absolute freedom? Let us know in the comments, give this story a like, and subscribe to see where we head next. Every city has levels. We're just getting started.